What's going on, y'all? Joshua here, and I am back with Miss Kissy Face Pretty Girl over there. And today, it's time for something a little different. Not trail-wise, just this little build I put together yesterday while I was sitting around the house. So some of y'all may recall this was a little bagger I put together, just had a rack on it and some saddlebags. Had the original Beach Cruiser bars, and took it down Old Farm. Well, anyway, the old Raleigh Retroglide 7 has had a couple little updates. Start up here at the cockpit. So the Beach Cruiser bars have been swapped out for a set that I had on a fixie single speed from Morris Union. So you can see different neck there, and the bars are now flat bars. I upgraded the brake levers with some Avids that I had lying around doing nothing. They are connected to these old no-namers. And let me tell you, that front brake probably stops more fierce than your average sport bike these days. Well, going on down to the drivetrain, here you go. Still the original drivetrain. Got a Shimano tourney, Shimano free hub, but the difference is there's no shifter. All I did was put a little cable through there and set it up here on a somewhat climbing gear, but you know, with like a 52 million tooth sprocket up front, there's no real climbing anyway. It is super basic, of course. Still has the CST Rockhawk up front and CST camber in the rear. Miss Kissy Face Pretty Girl and myself are getting ready to take a lap down Chasers and then Slithering. Oh, I so forgot, y'all. Y'all didn't even holler at me about it. Anyway, right quick, yes, this could be a world's first. I don't know. I've just not ever seen it done. But yes, these are the original Beach Cruiser flat pedals. And what you see sticking through there are screws that I salvaged from old computers that I took apart and kept all the components. So yes, those are Beach Flat Cruiser pedals with pins that will in fact shred your shins. So yeah, possibly a world's first there. Pretty epic. Now it's time to test them. Yeah, so forgot about that little DIY goodie. You ready, girly? You know, should I do Klunker fashion with seat up? Yeah, gotta do it, right? Straight up clunkage. Now, of course, this isn't a proper clunker, as in it does not have a coaster brake. Woo! Them pedals are sketch. Getting off the ground. All right, Mildred, stop with the knot. Ah, stop. Got to work on it with that. And gear ratio is already too low for this. Wow, this changes this trail drastically. A lot of little things that you just fly over with full squish is just not the same. Not even going to hit that for real. Oh yeah, so good. This is brilliant. I was going to put a little motor on it and do a DIY e-bike project, but I just kept looking at it and I was like, man, that thing looks so cool. And plus, a bunch of like 4- and 5-year-old clunker videos kept popping up on the YouTubes. And I was just like, that's what the Raleigh needs. The Raleigh needs to go clunker status. Super basic. I already push up hills as it is. So there is that. Oh yeah, don't get bucked off the pedal. Whew. That'll reinforce them. Oh, that rock in that berm is getting real bad, y'all. So the pedals, yeah, you know, wow, they'd be so sketch hitting the gnar. But for this, so far, I mean, as long as I keep my heels down, I'm doing all right. The pins actually really help. But it's just those rear end kicks that get it. And yes, because there's no squish up front, my hands are already pretty tired just rolling chasers on the flow. Woohoo! I should probably lose a little PSI on that front because the rebound is so gnarly. Oh. Yeah. It is definitely not complying at the particular pressure it's at. Anyway, I'll wait and see if I can get over these silly rocks. I highly doubt I have a good enough gear to just get up the first bit. So there is that. This is gonna be bananas. Ooh. Actually, not a bad ratio. Oh, nope. I needed a little bit more oomph, or just a little bit better gear. Okay. I think going down Slithern, I am going to drop the seat regardless. Yeah, that rock garden is way different on this thing. Wowzers. And that front brake grabs. There's really no modulation. It's getting a little better now, but man, in the beginning, it seriously just grab you. Throw you off the front. Oh, and a chain drop. That's so all worn out and whack. Man, seat uprighting is wild. Okay, folk, I will catch y'all at the top of Slithern. You know, y'all, this thing really does put a lot of things in perspective when it comes to mountain biking. Let's take essentially an old school beach cruiser from back in the day and get it out on some trails. Would have been, well, not trails, obviously, really start on fire service roads, but still, just doing some tweaks to them, some slight mods, and sending it on FSRs. Come on, hey, relax. I mean, obviously, I didn't have any of this stuff, but still. Oh yeah. This is good. A little chattery through there, but no big deal. Oh yeah. I will say that rear brake is starting to fade a hair.
Man, this thing's flipping right along. Obviously, I'm not going to send any features on it. At least, not right now while I'm still learning the thing. So I did get a little bit more proficient at pedaling it. So, oh, there you go. Cleared one for y'all. That's what the business is. Ooh. I mean, a couple more pins in these pedals, they'd actually be fairly decent. Oh yeah. So good. And I'm so worn out already. It's really the arms and wrists. Feels so weird not hitting any of the features. Woo! It's a little snappier on the cut than the big bike. And then I was a little hesitant to get into it too hard and almost went off trail.
Well, y'all, GoPro battery died. I thought 30% life remaining would be sufficient. It was not. So I'll just end here. What are my final thoughts on this little Klunk'RR? It's pretty sweet, actually. Again, it puts a lot of things in perspective for what the routes are for mountain biking, with gents just taking basic, I don't know, postal kid bikes and beach cruisers, doing a few tweaks and mods, and then slinging them down some fire service roads, and then inevitably onto some single track trail. It helps you understand how geometry has changed, affecting ergonomics, things of that nature. Of course, gosh, there's just so many things. The kinematics of how that geometry plays out on the trails. So it was definitely a real awakening experience, for sure. And I very much appreciate the full squish Stumpy at the house. But I still want to tweak this a little more and make it a little more Klunk'RR, because yeah, I don't know, it's just so simple. And that's what I kept hearing in all the various videos I was watching, like MTB Party, yada yada. And they are correct. The simplicity, man, just jumping on a bicycle, single speed, nothing to fret with, and just going out on the trails is actually really, really pleasant. So again, I hope y'all enjoyed my take on some Klunk'RR. This old Raleigh Retroglide 7. It is now full on mountain worthy. Until the next adventure, y'all, get out there, go love thy neighbors, and watch what the Lord provides for you. I'm out of here. Bye.